Should I spend thousands of dollars to upgrade my front soundstage? This could potentially be a very expensive mistake. Not because the new speakers would be bad, in fact, the total opposite. They are incredible. I've had my eye on them for a long time. But lately, I have found myself wondering about the front soundstage in my theater. I'll finish watching a movie, I'll sit there for a minute, and then I'll start thinking about the LCR speakers. And it's because I want something more. Not necessarily louder, not more bass, not more detail. I just want the front soundstage to feel bigger, more effortless, like there's an invisible wall of sound across the front of the room. And every time I imagine what that would sound like, my brain keeps telling me the same thing. You need better speakers. But the more I think about it, the less convinced I am that's actually true. So here's the funny part. There's nothing actually wrong with my theater. I mean, it's definitely not perfect, no home theater is, but honestly, I love it. The dialogue is incredibly clear. The bass hits hard. The Atmos effects are exactly what I hoped they'd be when I built this room. And every time I bring someone over for demo clips, they are blown away. So why am I even thinking about replacing my front speakers? Well, because I'm a home theater enthusiast. And if you're watching this, you probably are too. You know that feeling. Everything is already really good, but you can't stop wondering, could it be even better? My current front speakers are the GoldenEar Invisa SPS in-walls, and they have honestly exceeded my expectations. And I've done just about everything I can think of to squeeze every ounce of performance out of them. I bridged 3 channels on the Trinnov Amplitude 16 amplifier, so each front speaker is getting around 800 watts. I bumped up the LCR levels by 3 decibels, and I even moved my main listening position almost 2 feet closer to the screen. And each change helped. The cumulative stacking of each adjustment has made a noticeable improvement. But there is still this nagging feeling that maybe, just maybe, there's another level I haven't reached yet. Not because anything sounds bad, but because I know what really great commercial cinemas can feel like. That effortless dynamic impact, that huge front soundstage. That is what I'm chasing. So there's one scene in particular that demonstrates perfectly what I'm going for. It's the lead up to the worm riding scene in Dune Part 2. And it involves a conversation between 2 main characters. They are speaking to each other very softly. And every time I watch this scene, I notice the same thing. The dialogue is definitely crystal clear, but I don't want to just hear it. I want to feel the size of it. I want the voices to feel like the characters are only inches away from my face. That's the next level of performance I want to experience in my theater. And that's exactly why I keep coming back to these, the RBH Premier 831Ws. On paper, they seem like everything I'm looking for. They're larger, more efficient, and they are designed for incredibly high output. If someone described my dream speaker for my theater, it would look a lot like this. So what is stopping me? What's stopping me is one question. How do I know my current speakers are actually the thing that's holding my theater back? Because if they are, then this upgrade could be completely worth it. But if the answer is no, I could spend thousands of dollars and end up right back where I started, still wondering what my theater is missing. I almost don't want the answer to be no, because if these speakers aren't the answer, I honestly don't know what else it could be. I think on some level, every home theater enthusiast believes in this idea of a magic button or secret key, that one upgrade or purchase, one new piece of equipment that finally unlocks the performance you're looking for. Maybe it's a new processor or bigger subwoofers, external amplification, or maybe it's a brighter projector with native 4K, or maybe it's the speakers. Whatever we're shopping for this month, that's the thing our brains convince us will finally complete the system. And that's why these RBH speakers keep pulling me back. I've done this process with other upgrades more times than I can count. And sometimes it actually works, but sometimes it doesn't. And that's what kind of concerns me about this decision. Will the new speakers actually provide what I'm looking for? Or will I get them and not hear much of a difference? So the more I think about it, the more I wonder if I've been asking the wrong question entirely. Instead of asking, would the new speakers sound better? Maybe I should be asking, what's actually limiting my system? Because speakers don't exist in isolation. Neither do subwoofers or processors or amplifiers. Everything works together. The room, the seating position, the acoustics, the bass integration, the calibration, even the source material itself. Every single part contributes to what you, the viewer, experiences. It's kind of like a Formula One car. Putting a bigger engine into a Formula One car doesn't automatically make it faster. The suspension, the tires, the aerodynamics, everything has to work together. And home theaters are exactly the same way. Every movie has to pass through the entire chain. It starts with the source, then the processor, the amplifiers, the speakers, the room, and finally you and your ears. So if I'm trying to improve my theater, which link is actually limiting it? If one link is weak, the entire experience suffers. But if every link is already pretty strong, replacing just one link might not change as much as I'm hoping. If I spend this money and nothing changes, that is going to be a very expensive lesson. So while I've been thinking about pulling the trigger on this upgrade, something hit me. I've already spent years optimizing this room. Acoustic treatment, multiple subwoofers, hours running measurements in REW, fine-tuning the Trinnov processor, adjusting the seating position. I've already been treating this room like a complete system. So am I crazy to think one component is going to completely transform everything? Maybe it will. Maybe those new RBH speakers really are the missing piece. Or maybe I'm expecting the new speakers to solve a problem when the current speakers aren't the weak link. And honestly, I don't know which answer is right. The funny thing is, if someone came to me with this exact question, I know what I'd probably most likely tell them. Don't buy them until you've convinced yourself the speakers are actually the bottleneck. I'd tell them to measure the room, check speaker placement, verify the bottleneck. And I feel like I've done all that, but I still can't help but second guess myself. So let me ask you this. If I secretly installed these RBH speakers behind my screen and I didn't tell anyone, would people notice? Better yet, would I notice? Or would I convince myself I noticed because I knew I'd just spent thousands of dollars? One day I'm convinced these speakers are exactly what my theater needs. Then the next day I watch another movie and I think, no, my current speakers actually sound really good. Then I read another forum thread, watch another review, look at some more measurement graphs. And suddenly I'm convinced all over again I need to get these new speakers. I swear, I have probably added these speakers to my shopping cart at least a dozen times. So I started this video thinking I had a speaker problem. Now, as I kind of work through it, I'm not so sure. I think I have a much more difficult problem, figuring out whether my current speakers are actually limiting my theater, or whether I'm chasing an experience that no single upgrade can ever deliver. Maybe these RBH speakers are exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe they're not. Honestly, I have no idea. Part of me wants to just order them right now. Everything I've read says they're incredible. People I trust swear by them. On paper, they seem like everything I'm looking for. But none of that answers the question I actually care about. Will they actually deliver and give me what I'm looking for? Or is my overall system limited in such a way that it will take more than just upgrading the speakers to give me that next level performance I want? Because maybe the biggest mistake we make as enthusiasts isn't buying expensive equipment. It's convincing ourselves that the next purchase is going to unlock the experience we've been chasing. Sometimes that works, but sometimes the answer is not another product. It's understanding your system a little better and knowing how to improve the equipment you already have. And that's why I haven't ordered these speakers yet. If I do decide to pull the trigger, we are going to find out together. Not whether they're good, I already know they're good. We're going to find out whether they were actually the missing piece, or whether I was just hoping for a magic button that didn't actually work. So now I want to hear from you. What's the upgrade you were absolutely convinced would transform your home theater? only to discover it didn't. Let me know in the comments, and if I do decide to pull the trigger on this upgrade, you will definitely be seeing it in a follow-up video. Thanks for watching.